Hello and welcome again to our second video for copywriting training. So is this is the second video for a series of videos about copywriting. I'm Honey Reyes and today I'm going to present you copywriting headlines that hook. Okay, so in copywriting headlines, it's like imagine you're a fisherman trying to catch the biggest and the healthiest fish in the lake, river, or in the sea. Of course, you would not just throw any old bait in the water, right? You would choose the perfect lure, the one that's most likely to tempt that fish to take a bite. So, headlines are like fishing lures for your writing. They need to be enticing, interesting, and they promise something valuable to the reader. So, in this presentation, we're going to learn how to craft headlines that hook your audience and make them eager to read what you have to say. So, as I mentioned earlier, headlines are like fishing lures. In this slide, as you can see or you can read, it says here they need to grab attention and make people curious. So, a great headline can mean the difference between someone reading your content or scrolling just right past it. In this presentation, we learn the secrets to writing headlines that hook your audience and leave them wanting more. So, imagine scrolling through your social media feed. It's a sea of content, right? So, how do you decide what to click on? What makes you stop and read? It's usually the headline. So, it's that split second decision, the difference between a click and a scroll. So, in this presentation, we're diving into the art of crafting those irresistible headlines. We will unlock the secrets to creating headlines that not only grab attention but also spark curiosity, enticing your readers to dive deeper into your content. So let's get ready to reel them in. Okay, the anatomy of a killer headline. Yes, so looking at this slide, we see here a good headline should be clear and concise. So get to the point quickly. Of course, it's a headline, but of course, it has to be relevant. Tell the reader what the content is about, but spark curiosity and make them want to learn more. So it must be intriguing for them. And of course, it has to be specific. Avoid vague or generic language. And don't forget to highlight the value or advantage for the reader. So let's dissect a headline and see what makes it tick. A great headline is like a well crafted puzzle. It needs to fit together perfectly to grab attention and deliver a clear message. So, in this presentation, also, we'll look at the key elements that make a headline effective, like the ideal length, using strong keywords, how to emphasize the benefits or emphasizing benefits, and of course, incorporating numbers to make it stand out. Okay, so these are on this slide, we're talking about the 5 headline formulas that work like magic. So these are different examples of effective headlines. Each of them is using a different formula. So we have the how to deadline. Okay, in the example, you can see here how to write headlines that get clicks. Other examples of how to headlines would be like how to make perfect scrambled eggs every time, or how to declutter your closet in under an hour, or how to get your kids to eat their vegetables. So these are the how to headlines. Now we also have the question headline. Um, we have here in the example, are you making these common headline mistakes? Okay, so that's just an example for copywriting. But some question headlines could be, is your smartphone ruining your sleep? Or, are you overspending on groceries? Here's how to tell. Another good copywriting headline would be, do you know the secret to a stress free morning routine? So that's for the question headlines. Okay. And then we can also use this is one of my favorite headline formula, the number headline. In the example, you can see 5 simple steps to writing irresistible headlines. But other number headlines you can choose is, you can say 10 tips for taking stunning vacation photos with your phone. Okay. Or example would be 3 ways to boost your energy without caffeine or without coffee, for example. This is for people who are addicted to coffee, but they need ways to boost their energy without coffee anymore. So anyway, so that's one of the number headlines. Or 7 budget friendly meal ideas for busy weeknights. Okay. Now we also have the benefit headline. Example, get more traffic and sales with these proven headline tips. So that's just in the examples. But other benefit headlines would be, double your productivity in just 1 week. Okay. Or save money on your next home renovation with these simple tricks. Or lose weight and feel great with this easy exercise plan. So these are benefit headlines. Now, when we say curiosity headlines, these are the headlines that, yeah. So okay, before that, so we have here the example, the one secret to writing headlines that go viral. So that's just one example that you can read on the slide. But other curiosity headline would be, this simple habit can add years to your life. Okay, so that kind of headline. Or, the one thing you should never do when buying a used car. Or, this unexpected ingredient will transform your chocolate chip cookies. Okay, so that's curiosity headline. Another formula headline would be the question headline. Okay. Um, no, we were done with the question headline. Sorry. Okay, so that's these are the different formula headlines. Okay, and these are proven to be very effective. Okay. um Headline formulas are tried and true templates that can help you quickly generate effective headline. So you have here, yeah, the formulas provide a framework for structuring your headline and incorporating key elements like the benefits, numbers, and curiosity. And of course, you have to experiment with different formulas to see what works best for you, for your audience, of course, for your target audience and your content. For me, my favorite, I always use the number headlines, uh, curiosity headlines, and the benefit headlines. Those are my favorite formula headlines. But you can experiment with different formulas to see what works best for you. So, just like a chef has their favorite recipes, copywriters have their go to headline formulas. So, these formulas are like magical spells that can instantly transform your headlines into attention grabbing magnets. Um, so that's the 5 proven headline formulas we can use to write headlines that get clicks, shares, and conversions. Okay, the basic tips and tricks for catchy headlines. Okay, we have here, use strong verbs to make your headlines more dynamic and engaging. In this presentation, in this video, we will just present first the basics on how to create catchy headlines or headlines that hook the audience. But later on other series of the video or other videos of the series, we will also guide you on how to choose and how to use the strong verbs to make your headline, how to incorporate numbers, how to ask questions, and how to use the powerful adjectives for your headlines. Okay, so as you can see on the slides here, it says again, use strong verbs to make your headlines more dynamic and engaging. Um, Incorporate numbers to make your headlines more specific and eye catching. You can also ask a question to pique curiosity and encourage readers to find out the answer. And a- aside from using strong verbs, you can also use powerful adjectives to evoke emotions and create a sense of urgency. And of course, you have to keep your headlines short to the point. So ideally, it's just under 10 words. Okay, more examples in using the tips. Examples for the how to headline: you have how to fix a leaky faucet without calling a plumber. Okay, so it uses a strong verb, fix. Okay, so this headline is effective because it offers a practical solution to a common problem, promising a valuable skill the reader can learn. Now let's say you're using a question headline. For example, are you brushing your teeth the wrong way? Okay, so it's using a strong verb, brushing, but this one in a question form. So it's effective because aside from it's a question headline, it can also be a curiosity headline because it sparks curiosity and self-doubt, making the reader want making the readers want to find out if they're making a mistake, and of course how to correct it. Okay, in a number headline we can have, for example, 5 genius packing hacks for your next trip. Okay, so why is it effective? um, for some readers, the numbers create a sense of structure, and of course here there's a promise to a quick, easy to digest list of tips. And of course, it uses a powerful adjective. The word genius adds an element of intrigue. Okay. So the benefit headline for just giving just more examples on the formula headlines. So example, slash your electric bill in half with these energy saving tips. Again, it's using the right verb for the headline, slash your electric bill in half. So why it's effective, it clearly states the benefit the reader will gain, that saving money, and it uses a strong verb language, slash, to emphasize the impact. Okay, now for the curiosity headline, for example, your headline is um the one food you should never eat before bed. Okay, so why is it a curiosity headline? Because it creates a sense of mystery and urgency. So your readers will be curious to know what the food is and why it's so bad to eat before bed, especially for people who love to eat before sleeping. Okay, so these are the basic formulas and the extra tricks of the trade. So these headline hacks are like secret ingredients that can take your headlines from good to great. And we'll also learn how to use strong verbs, as I mentioned in the next series or in the next videos. We're going to learn how to use the strong verbs and powerful adjectives to add punch, numbers, and to make them more concrete. Questions to spark curiosity, of course, and the words to evoke emotion. So these simple tweaks can make a world of difference in how your headline perform. So, the key to headline success, as you can read in the slides here, it says the best way to find out what works is to test different headlines. That way, you can experiment with the different formula headlines to see what works best for your content and for your target audience. Okay, use A/B testing tools to compare different versions of your headlines and see which one gets more clicks, and track your results and use the data to refine your headline writing skills. So, even the most experienced copywriters don't always get it right on the first try. That's why testing is so important. By comparing different versions of your headlines, you can see what resonates with your audience and what doesn't. This feedback loop is essential for continuous improvement and mastering the art of headline writing. Okay, so formatting and design. Okay, this is more on the graphics that you're going to use when you're copywriting. Okay, so visuals play a crucial role in making your copy more appealing and easy to read. Okay, so not just this is not just about graphics, but how you organize your headings, subheadings, and bullet points. So you have to break up large blocks of text with headings, subheadings, and bullet points. Use images, illustrations, or charts to add visual interest and reinforce your message. White space, so that's the empty space, the empty areas around your text and visuals. Okay, the white space is essential for readability and visual appeal. Okay, and consider the overall layout and design of your copy to create a positive user experience. It's like reading a book with no pictures, no chapters, and no paragraph breaks. It would be pretty hard to read or follow, right? So it's the same with copywriting. So just like a good story has a clear structure and visuals, our copy also need to be well organized. Our copies also need to be well organized and visually appealing. And we will learn how to use headings, subheadings, bullet points, images, and white space to make our writing more inviting and easy to digest in the other videos or series for this training. Okay, so writing for the web. Writing for the web is different from writing for print. People, okay, I'm just reading here from the slide first. So people tend to skim online content. So you have to make your writing easy to scan with clear headings, short paragraphs, and bullet points. Okay. Use keywords that your target audience is searching for. That's why SEO is also significant in copywriting. Keep your sentences and paragraphs short and to the point, and use a conversational tone to connect with your readers. Okay, so when we are writing for the web, we are not just competing with other websites, we are also competing with social media, videos, game, and a million other distractions. That's why it's important to make our writing as engaging and easy to read as possible. So we learned the secrets to writing for the web, including how to structure your content, use keywords effectively, and write in a way that keeps people hooked. Okay, we all know that copywriting is all about persuasion. We convince people to take action, like download the file or the document, the PDF, the video, watch the video, sign up for the newsletter or for the email, buy this product, and so on. And of course, how do we use the persuasive techniques like we appeal to the emotions, we connect with our audience on a personal level. Okay, we highlight the benefits. It's very important. So how would they take action if you don't highlight the benefits? So show how the product or service will improve their lives or will solve a problem. And using social proof, we have to share the testimonials and reviews to build trust. And again, we create a sense of urgency. We have discussed this in the first video, the using social proof, um, highlighting benefits and appealing to emotions, and of course the creating a sense of urgency. So encourage immediate action with limited time offers or scarcity, like offer ends tonight at 12 midnight, something like that, or limited slots only. So that's creating a sense of urgency. Now, every piece of copyright should have a goal, whether it's to sell a product, get people to sign up for a newsletter, or simply change their minds about something. To achieve these goals, you need to understand the art of persuasion. So we will explore different techniques that copywriters use to influence hearts and minds, from appealing to emotions to creating a sense of urgency. So for this training, we'll learn how to craft messages that are not only persuasive but are also ethical and authentic. There's a different training for SEO as well. So, the search engine optimization, or SEO, is the practice of making your content visible to search engines like Google. So, by optimizing your copy for SEO, our copy for copywriting, we can increase our website traffic and attract more potential customers or target audience. So, with SEO, we use relevant keywords throughout our content, so the whole content, and we write clear, concise, and informative headlines and meta descriptions. All of these will be in the SEO training. And of course, build backlinks from other reputable websites to our own. So, have you ever wondered how Google decides which websites to show at the top of its search results? And it's all thanks to SEO. It's a kind of magic that makes your content more visible online. We will learn the basics of SEO and how to use it to attract more people to your website or blog. By understanding how search engine works, you can make sure your writing gets seen by the right target audience or right people at the right time. Okay, so of course, we also have the copywriter's code, the ethics and responsibility. The code includes principles like honesty, transparency, and respect for the audience. Okay, as Spider-Man said, with great power comes great responsibility. So, as a copywriter, we have the duty to be honest, transparent, and respectful to our audience. We should avoid using misleading or manipulative tactics. Our focus is providing value and building trust. So, as copywriters, we always strive to create copy that is ethical and beneficial for both us writers and our readers. So, as we become a skilled copywriter, remember that our words have the power to influence people's thoughts, feelings, and actions. With this power comes a responsibility to use our skills ethically and responsibly. So, yeah, we will discuss the importance of honesty, transparency, and respect in copywriting. We'll learn how to create persuasive messages that are also truthful and beneficial for our audience. Okay, so thanks for completing the second video for the introductory course on copywriting. So somehow we've learned the essential tools, techniques, and ethical principles to get you started. So remember, like in our first video, copywriting is a journey, not a destination. So all we need to do is to keep practicing, experimenting, and learning to hone our craft. The more we write, the better we become. And of course, have fun and let your creativity shine. So, we've reached the end. This is the end of our second video. It's just the beginning of our journey as copywriters. So the world of copywriting is vast and exciting, but it's also full of opportunities to learn, to grow, and to make a difference. So, the most important thing is to keep writing, keep experimenting, and keep learning. So, the more we practice, the more our skills will flourish. So, go out there and write your story. The world is waiting for your words. Thank you for listening and watching. And remember, this is a series of video training. So stay tuned for the next video about copywriting. We also have other video trainings for SEO. Again, thank you and God bless.